need money, this a triple threat. Really started with nothing, had to manifest. If you don't know your worth, they gon' give you less. Why they envy me? Cause I'm the best. MVP. My legacy is how they remember me. And I know success brings your enemies. That's why.
Welcome back to another episode of the Triple Threat Podcast. We got a special one for you today. And I'm one of your hosts, Vic Gurley, aka MVP Vic.
It's your boy Chris Bruce, aka Detroit Mogul.
Your boy Brian Keys, aka BK609.
And we got a special guest today. One that has been a crowd favorite on our IG lives when we talking about, some hot topics. I'll say hot topics. But what she is known for is a salon, a barber. So, everybody, welcome Koko Da Barber. So,
Koko Da Barber, man. I feel like clapping just that you're on here.
Y'all don't do that.
You know what I'm saying? The IG lives be so lit.
Nah, you a celebrity on
A little
there.
bit.
Like,
No.
like
Yeah,
the,
for
hey,
real.
Thank y'all. I just want to say thank y'all so much for inviting me to your platform and allowing me to share the evening with you all.
all right.
Glad you're here.
So, we're going to jump right in.
Okay.
You're a barber.
Yes.
You cut men's hair. Both.
Yeah, but
Both.
But-
nowadays most ladies. But I started off for 10 years cutting men's hair.
Okay.
Mhm.
The barbershop was always known as a place like that's the men's territory.
Yeah, like
we
country
have a
club.
lot of conversations that women is excluded from. How did you get started as a barber?
So it was really a mistake. I just didn't have plans on being around men my whole life. But I moved to Tallahassee on a whim because I didn't want to be in college anymore. So I'm a college dropout. I dropped out of college, moved to Tallahassee on like a Thursday. Class started on Monday, went to sign up. And the lady was like, well, cosmetology is full. I was like, oh my God, I can't go back home because I want to win. So she said, well, just sign up for the barbering. It'll be the same thing. So I signed up, went to the class. The first day, the instructor said, I see it's like 2 or 3 women in here. This is not cosmetology. And so I was like, oh my God. I mean, I guess I got the kit now. So I just stayed in, I ready to fumble through the kit, open everything. So I just stayed in it. And 10 years later, we had some ups and downs in barbering, but for the most part, it has been very eye-opening to what the world is, what men are and can be. And just people in general, being around so many people, so many facets of life, it has really been eye-opening for me.
Okay, so
We got started.
all right. Well, let's go ahead and first off let everybody know where they can find you, where they can come get a cut or wash or
that
whatever
good
they need to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Let them know.
I own and operate Sheer Utopia Unisex Salon located in Tampa, Florida. All platforms, Koko Da Barber, KokoDaBarber on everything, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. All that stuff is Koko Da Barber, as well as Sheer Utopia Unisex Salon. And you can find me on KokoDaBarber.com, Sheer Utopia UnisexSalon.com, and book all your appointments on there. Men, very limited selection, but I definitely cater now to natural hair for textured women.
So I got a question for you.
Uh-huh.
You ever met somebody line up when you first started?
Oh my God. Listen, he still comes to me now, and I'm just so thankful.
Oh.
But I remember, this is probably the most one that I just, Lord, thank you so much that he didn't cuss me out. No, he's so nice. He's Christian. He was my friend's boyfriend at the time, now her husband. He came to me, to patronize me. And I adjusted my clippers. Now I do not adjust clippers. I use them out the box. If you see my page, you think I'm lying. I do not use it out the box only. I adjust nothing from this incident. So I'm thinking I'm doing my thing, trying to be like men, which women should never do. I'm trying to be like men, adjust my clippers. I want to do what they do. No, so I guess the cutting blade was over the moving blade. And
you cut this.
I went. This is Easter. This is Easter Sunday.
Oh shoot!
And
You gave that man the pink hairline, huh?
The minister of music, and this church I think this church held, and it was swole. I mean, it's Easter Sunday. Swole. The church probably hold 500, 600 people. So it's a lot of people. And I got up close to him. I'm walking to him. I got up close. And he was like, yeah, Coke. And he see how I was looking. I said, I'm so sorry. I didn't take his edge back, but the clippers were so sharp. It looked like he had two, just scabbed all the way across. It was a scab going across. His beard too. Scab, because they were hot. I only had one clipper when I was poor and I didn't have a lot of tools. So I had one clipper cutting all day on Easter weekend with one set of clippers. Wow. So they were so hot, and I'll never forget that. But now he comes to me. He's one of my regular models that I use all the time. If you guys, I won't say his name, but and, he went from $15 to actually $7 haircuts to $45 haircuts with me. Wow. And just always, he understood that I was growing. And I said, I would never do that again. I'm so sorry.
So you only did it once?
Oh, that's all it took. I don't make mistakes too many times. I'm not the one that's going to keep.
A lot of barbers ain't like that.
No. I realized this is not if I ever have to have tools, even if the blade breaks or anything, I take them to one of my good friends. He's a noted barber in Tampa, and he helps me out and does my clippers for me. But other than that, if Andy's wanted it line like that, I'm going to keep it right there because I trust $1 million companies. So
got you. and talking about what you just said too, some $7 to $45. Fellas, y'all remember when haircuts for $10?
Boy, I remember five. I remember $5.
But not at 80. I charge $80 for a man. What? Because I know y'all looking like that.
What that come with? Is it like a scalp massage?
Oh yeah, it come with Coco.
But okay, you got to. No. You can't just say $80 and just leave it at that. I'm gonna tell you got to break that down.
Tampa's becoming a metropolitan city, and I tell people, what do you? How do you want to live? How do you want your life to look in your profession? Then you have to charge as such.
That's true.
So, I want the finer things in life. And if I'm spending my time with you, I believe that is very precious and we can't get it back. So $45, that we was doing that 3 and 4 and 5 years ago. We're not doing it anymore because rent is now in Tampa is $3,000 to be comfortable and be nice and shoot content. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be $80. It's a haircut. It comes with a wash. First of all, it comes with a person, no shade to anybody. It comes with a person who knows how to place every fade. A temp fade, a ball fade, a medium fade, a shadow fade. I know where it goes and how it's supposed to look. So it comes with someone that's competent. One, so I think that's alone worth $50. Okay. Right? Yep. Then it comes with, we serve liquor and wine, and you're going to get that ambiance. And then I'm in a warehouse by myself, so you get a secluded, nobody, if y'all ever have women looking for y'all, they will never know unless they go to my Instagram. They'll still get kind of lost. You have to call me kind of to know exactly where it is. So it comes with being excluded, a wash. I don't do hot towels and all that. But make sure your fade right, make sure your beard on point if you have one of those. We do fillers and colors, and for the men that...
All for just $80.
$80.
No extra.
No extra outside of what I just said, or
no? I'm saying so you said it's $80 to come with fillers, so I can have about 3, 4, 5 shots. It's gonna still be $80.
According to the law. According to the law, because I respect the law. According to the law, technically I'm not. But wine or anything, any spirits like that, it only can be 8 ounces and served one patron, one visit. You're not gonna get lit.
Okay. But what if I need more spray paint than the average person?
I got you. We're gonna do as much as possible.
Still $80?
As much as possible within the realm that Koko and my brand will agree on. Okay. I don't do the shoe polish Beijing and all that. No. And then I color you with not Beijing, actual professional hair color that costs me more than $3.99. So that's why it's a little bit more money, because we use professional hair color, professional shampoos. It's no swab. My shampoos cost a lot of money. And then I'm going to try to sell you on some products. Hey, do you want this? So it could be $100 when you leave out.
Gotcha.
But I want you, it's comfortability. We have package memberships. One person pays $250 every month. And that comes with 4 haircuts, just the same wash and all that. But you don't have to go through the app. You don't have to do any of that. You call me personally within 24 hours and you can come when you need.
Okay.
Now, do you do like the hair follicle thing too? Hey, look, Vic, let's go half on Sean. Let's go. Hey, Sean. Look, hey, Sean, come on down here.
Sean needed for sure.
Sean, look, my man, Sean. But you got the Benjamin Button. We gonna get all that.
No.
Hey, you don't put the ramen noodle joints on there.
The men unit. Yeah. I used to do those, but it's the same thing with you guys are talking about women and their persona, and it's the same exact thing. It's no different between a BBL and a man lace. You know what I'm saying? We're looking at the same psychology.
That's what's
like.
a man lace?
Yeah, it's like a man.
I didn't know it was
lace
a name
front. Well, it's a man unit, but it's a lace. When you look inside of it, you can part it. You can do just like a frontal. So, right, it's the same mentality of a woman who thinks. I heard an older lady. She was like 60. She's like, I guess I'm gonna get me a BBL at 60. What? At this point, you are letting what the world is doing affect you. Wow. And you've been living 60 years, and these girls are 20 and 30 doing this. Like, you gotta love you. You have to look in the mirror. The same thing as a man. If you're going bald, women love bald heads. Let me run my nails across your head. Let me, you know what I'm saying, rub on you. Wear the bald head. Jordan was sexy with it. There's a lot of people that look, stop. A man unit, come on.
Yeah. See, it's tough for me.
It's tough for men
because I can't grow a beard.
I was just about to say,
you got something for that?
What you saying?
Yeah.
Let me get some of them hair follicles sprinkled right here and right here.
This don't connect.
I can't grow a beard.
But then, I tell all my customers, every man that has ever come to me, they left with a beard. I don't care.
You lying.
All my clients, I'm telling you.
I'm going to pay that $80.
No, let me tell you.
Oh, wait. What did they do to get this beard? Because I heard there's certain things that a man can do to get a beard.
Hold on now.
No, they came in and they didn't know only if they could grow a beard. Now, it's just like women with hair loss. That's not what Koko Da Barber represents. I don't represent like attraction, alopecia. No, that's like for the razor chicks of those people who can that's what they do. I don't do that. So same thing with a man. If you can't grow a beard, I'm not going to give you one. But if I see your face can grow one, you will have one. Because first of all, why are you not that swagged out? Like, you supposed to be like swaggy with it. You wearing a goatee?
Like I can grow, you think I can grow?
I can see from over here.
It ain't happening, my boy.
You can have a thicker goatee kind of thing.
She said, you get a chin strap, bro.
No.
You get a chin strap. What about me? I think I can.
Beard's going to be played out in a minute.
You
Watch.
can get a beard.
But it won't grow right here.
That's a lot of men
no
don't
connect,
grow
man,
there,
on one side. So I just gave up.
What?
You just have to, I can see where you can't grow a beard, but if you just grow it over time, and I tell some men, don't do anything to your face. We're going to make sure your face is real tight, but give me like 4 or 5 weeks. Do not touch anything. We'll clean up your mustache, but don't touch your cheeks or anything. And let's see. And then it's a little trick, right? To men who look like they have big beards, you do not edge on the jawline. Grow it all the way down to your neck, because even if you just have a chin strap, if you grew your neck out, your beard will look like this instead of like this. You know what I'm saying? So if you grow that neckline out, you'll have a way bigger beard.
So I've tried that, right? So
but
look,
I see your cheeks. You're a baby.
No. Wait a minute. Don't kill my dreams yet. Wait a minute. So I've done the, grow it out, and I get a little, I get the good shadow joint, like. But see, like right here, I don't get that right there.
Majority of men don't grow that. That's like
so. Then I might have some hope. Then
yeah, you can grow a beard. You don't have to connect that little piece. Who the hell looking at that? Nobody. No, a girl be like, look at that. You don't even connect.
Sometimes women do judge if it don't connect.
You need to get from around those women. Those women who, never mind. But
I've been told if your beard don't connect, neither can we.
Facts. I've heard that.
What they're talking about, no shade. They're talking about like the scruffy, like Anthony Hamilton kind of don't connect. Like they're not talking about if your mustache doesn't connect to your actual cheek, then we can't speak. That's what.
So they talking about the pubic hair.
Y'all see what I did there. But
I like that.
No, but they're talking about literally when it's like
super
patchy or you like all color. I mean, all this is, L'Oreal. Dark jet black color. No. Okay. They're that little. You can have a beard.
Oh, I'm in there.
You can have a beard.
$80. All right.
Hey, if I get a beard,
you got
it's
like
over with for y'all. Look here, y'all better not ever let me get a beard, because I'm telling you.
Some seasons. Right.
Hey, I'm telling you, if I get a beard, it's over with for y'all. All right.
Yeah. That's that on beards. Just give it a chance and look scruffy for a while. Okay.
What I'm curious about, what is the culture in your salon? Is it a salon?
It's a salon.
Is it a salon? What is the culture in there? Because barbershops, I feel like everybody, the barbershop is where you have the intimate masculine conversation.
Disrespectful conversations. Go ahead.
Some of them are disrespectful.
Just and nasty bathrooms.
Okay. Okay. So what is the culture like in your salon?
As far as the look, the aesthetic is very clean and very creative. We do have like certain walls and stuff where you can take pictures and just like the modern salon. But as far as the people that come in, what I try to create, even when I had 12 barbers at one time, where women can be free and men can be appreciated. That's what we're on. So women can be free. That means when she comes in, even if the couple men not cut are in there, you're not trying to holler at them. You're not trying to do too much. You can make them laugh and be yourself and all that. Just be respectful, and she's gonna do the same to you. Because some women not really. Oh, who is that Koko? No, we're not doing that. Y'all just gonna have regular conversations. We talk about life, especially if like election season. I mean, it's all kind of topics we can talk about other than can I get your number and walking people outside. So that's the kind of culture we create at Sure Utopia, where people can just be safe and not feel uncomfortable. I've heard so many stories of women and men, women trying to touch barbers under the capes and men trying to feel on women. Women have been felt up, kissed when they didn't ask to be, hit on their butt when they got out of the chair, all kind of stuff. And then you go in the bathroom, it's just urine everywhere. No, that's not. No.
So you have both men and women barbers in your...
Well, right now it's just me in my warehouse. A year ago I had 10.
Oh, okay.
It was about 10 of us, but I think I only had like 2 barbers come through there. Mostly it's a salon.
Right.
But I will hire barbers in the future. I plan on having, a whole empire of salons, but I will hire barbers if they know how to act around women.
So it's the same environment as if you were to go to a hair salon. Because I used to have dreads and I went to a hair salon to get it done.
Though. I feel like Sure Utopia is.
Oh, okay.
Some salons it's like, oh, we just do hair.
Well, no. Women conversations, man. Look, you be like,
no. It was a man. I have one male. He's a very like when you say like you guys very alpha male. He is that. He only about 5'4", but he does not play. You know what I'm saying? He is like that kind of Afrocentric, and when he's in there, we're mostly going to talk about conversations and relationships. And he's like what's your guy? A Samuels.
Oh, Kevin Samuels.
He's a huge Kevin Samuels fan. So some of the women well, man, and I'm on his side because 90% of the stuff he say.
Let's get a good pivot.
Go on it. Now you can always be more diplomatic about how you tell people things, but it's just if I got a boogie in my nose, say Coco. You got a boogie in your nose. Don't just say, well, can you go to the bathroom and look in the mirror? No. And sometimes
Coco.
Yeah, it's something. Same thing with women or same thing with men in relationships. Like, we're just going to say what it is. We can be here and get our hair done. Let's just have a good time and have conversations. I had a client. He was in there. We were talking about this, relationships and marriage. And she stayed 2 hours after her appointment, still talking. So she wanted to talk to someone about all of this. And then about 2 days later, she texted me and said, Coco, you all were right. Because he would say Kevin Samuels, and she was like, no, he's this. And, and she texted me and said, I'm going to rethink a lot of things.
That's good.
Well, shit, let's get into it. So look, that's part of the reason we have Coco here.
Right.
Is because we did a live a couple months back.
We done a couple that she's been popping.
But the most popping one was when the question was, who's the catch, men or women, right?
Who's the catch?
Who's the catch? And Coco went crazy on it. So Coco, we're going to ask you this for the podcast.
Okay, who's the catch?
Who's the catch, men or women, and why?
Okay, from my experience, guys, I'm not a relationship coach, none of that. But from the barbershop and just life, the catch is the male. It is the male. It's just like if you went to a steakhouse, right? And they had the, what's the steak? Wagyu, right?
Wagyu.
So those cows are like, I hear they get massages and they do all this. It's not just a regular cow and wild mama, right? So women, since there's way, 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 way more of us, the male, a high quality man that is respectful, and we're not talking about the other men.
We're not talking about
we're
beta
not talking
bums.
about
no beta bums.
No, beta bums. We're not talking about, what I'm saying?
Top of the food chain.
But men that are worth their salt, of course, they are the catch. That's just the numbers never will lie. If you know anatomy, it takes a lot for once all the X and Y's come into form and you form it. Everything start off in like a female gender kind of thing, and then the testicles have to grow and all that, and it takes a lot for that to happen. I don't know if y'all know, but a lot of males die doing becoming conceived because it's so much stress on that fetus to become a man.
Right.
So of course, when I get here, then I go to college and I get degrees and I know how to walk and talk and I smell good and I bathe. That's a big thing. I don't mean no bathe, but I bathe every day. And, I know how to. I'm worth my salt. Of course, I will be the catch.
Right.
Right. I mean, I think that's obvious.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean,
it's obvious to men, but to women maybe.
Nah, but the thing is, like, I'm an avid Kevin Samuels. I love.
I love what he was saying.
I love Uncle. Like, listen,
women gonna bash me for
I
this,
love. But the thing about it is that there's this thing, like you said, when it comes to women, right? Mm-hmm. There's tons of beautiful women. It's like the candy store. All these beautiful women are in the candy store at age of 18. Some of them younger than that. They're in the candy store. Mm-hmm. We're, as men, trying to work up our ranks. We're in there looking like, man, I wish I can go in the candy store. Mm-hmm. And we can't get access because we don't know how to provide yet. We don't know how to protect. We don't know how to talk to women. And finally, when we get that, now the door is open. Now we can go into the candy store. Now all these beautiful women are looking at us as new people that are in there. They're greeting us because we're the high value men now, right? Mm-hmm. And that's why I tell people that's why we're the catch. There's tons of beautiful women and things like that, but unfortunately, there isn't a lot of men that are alpha males that know how to properly provide and protect. It's crazy, to think about it, but it's like a lot. I hear the women complain. I'm pretty sure you can give us some examples of some of the things that women complain about of dealing with some men that aren't at that high value.
Unfortunately,
status.
I cut a lot of married women, so.
Really? See, the good thing about it,
a lot of single women, unless they're very young, like in their 20s, and they're not looking to, be a Stepford wife. Like they're looking to get a nice haircut and go to brunch. So they're not thinking about high quality and all this. But once you get in that candy store, unfortunately, it's gonna be the women that knew you when you was just walking the street. Girl, he ain't nothing. Girl, oh, he trying to come in here and talk to us. Oh, girl, let that go. Now he is a high value one, a man. And guess what? Unfortunately, because you probably showed him in the past that you were not willing to go down the road with me, I can't pick your candy. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to pass on that.
Okay. So what would you say to women that's watching that maybe
I love y'all women
that may be looking for that high value man, right? And there's so many women that's like you said, they ain't nothing they do. They just want to have sex. They just want this. They just want that. They broke. They cheat. What would you say to the women out there that they would need to do or what they would need to provide or bring to the table to get a high value man?
It's nothing tangible, right? I listen to April Mason a lot. I don't know if you guys know.
Speak on
so I listen to her a lot. And it is your femininity in you. The same femininity I bring why a man will pay me $80 and have an attitude if Jerome down the street charge him $25 and he'll sit in my chair and be over the heels. Yeah, because I don't know how to cut, but because I want to bring to his life, I touch his shoulders a little bit, stroke his ego. Okay, where you going? You know what I'm saying? Sometimes men ain't never heard all day that he look good. He look nice. You can do it. Quit your job. Go be an entrepreneur. I'm telling him everything. A lot of men didn't quit their jobs and started their business in my chair from me just encouraging them. And some women don't do that. It's not about, nobody cares because you make six figures, bosses, boss bees and boss babes and all that. Nobody cares because honestly, he's not looking at you unless he's a gold digger, which that's not a high value man. He's a gold digger. You same thing with a girl. She a gold digger. That's not how to value a wife. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
They're not looking for that. They need you and not just your physical, your breasts and your hips and your lips. That's cute. But they need a little something more person that they can bring in the room and you can work the room. And like April Mason said, have you met my husband? Oh, I'm Koko, but my husband is so-and-so. He owns and operates. And I heard that you're looking for this. He does that too. You know what I'm saying? That's what they're looking for. Yeah. And not just a hype man, but they're looking for an actual partner who can go in rooms and shut it down. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the partner they need. They don't need nobody, 6 figures and we all bosses. That worked with Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Hey.
Okay, but it's something that was in him that even she is still humbled down when her husband comes into the room. She walks beside him, hold his hand. He help her on stage, but then when it's his time, baby in the audience, oh, my husband. Yeah, he does so and so and so. I mean, I was talking to somebody today, even Oprah still, even who she is, she'll still reference Stedman. Stedman said this the other day. Stedman did this the other day. Did you know that Stedman so and so and so and so? Oprah don't have to do any of that. She is literally like, they want her to run for president. Like, this lady is the lady.
Yeah.
I mean, Michelle Obama did the same thing. She was that girl. She was that girl. And she still really made a president. I don't know if you guys know that quote. She said, somebody said, oh, you lucked up or something. He said, no, I didn't miss out. Whoever I would have married would have became the president because of who I am. You know what I'm saying? It's me. I carry the oil that would take it, and that's what I believe men are looking for. Nobody cares about your lashes and da 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 da. And y'all doing that for y'all. You think men count how long your lashes? Oh no!
She about to make me start shouting in this moment, boy.
I get my
Well, I
nails
hope
done
y'all
so women
listening.
can say, "Oh, them cute."
Preach, preacher.
Right.
Them
Look
cute.
here.
Wow.
I mean, not to be vulgar, it's only one time a man looking at your nails.
Facts. That's facts.
I can't, that's the only time he look. No man like, oh, them nails cute unless
Right.
he wants you to hold something. That's it.
That's it.
Ain't nobody doing none of that.
That's it.
But not to go too deep. But
We need to talk about this. Y'all see why she a crowd favorite?
Right.
Yeah, look.
Right.
no, that's just what it is. I think social media has really, I mean, if we can just reverse social media and just put the knee-alongs and the, you know what I'm saying? And can I cuss?
Go ahead. Absolutely.
Because I want to
all
be
the
feminine.
fuck you want.
Not a lot of profanity. But even if we can replace some of the things with a Maya Angelou or a Alice Walker, or people like that, and just see what they were talking about, because these women had a couple husbands. You know what I'm saying? And they probably didn't get divorced. Because the man want to leave because their careers are busy. They're this and they're that. But men are willing to stand in the light with them because they are something. And as we can see, Maya Angelou didn't have a snatch waist. She wasn't trying to go get her waist done and go to Columbia and all. You know, it was the oil and the light that she carried, why people wanted to be in her presence. And I think that's the kind of woman. Men are upset that I stopped cutting men hair. Well, you don't cut. I mean, you know how many barbershops in Tampa that they literally can go to and get a dope haircut. So many dope barbers in Tampa. But I believe it's something that they know that it's when they get here, other than beautiful women gonna be in there too. But we already know how you're supposed to treat them when you're in there.
Of course.
But other than that, they know it's gonna be something. You know, I had men cry in my chair, and when he was crying, like looking back, I'm like, you a man crying? But he was going through so much. I just truly believe he couldn't have sat in another man's chair, and what he was going through and telling me what was happening, his wife and all this, he couldn't have done that anywhere else but with me. I mean, tears. Like, not like, oh, I'm gonna be all right, I'm gonna be straight. These hoes, no, I'm talking about
Real tears.
Real tears. He didn't dedicate his life to somebody, and she has done this. And I was just looking back, I'm honored that he been with me 10 years, and now he's remarried. I mean, happy, and I'm able to see a man actually find a woman who carried that oil that he was looking for.
Vic, remember what you posted the other day? And it was about
I post so much. I don't know.
Yeah, I know. Nah, but she brought it up to remind me about, and it said about all the vulnerable moments of people.
Oh yeah, all right. So it was Tyrese, Will Smith, Kanye, and I think it was one other. But basically, the point was, men aren't allowed to be vulnerable. Men aren't allowed to show emotion, and all of those were made memes. People laughed at them, but it's like they became vulnerable. They was going through some shit, and people laughed at it. So it's like men, especially black men, it's hard for us to display or show emotion because it's like the expectation of us is to not show emotion. Macho, be strong. Hey, you crying? What you crying for? Suck it up.
But you know who are saying that? Over masculine women are saying, what you crying for? Get up. You know, but they're calling their sons though, right? And oh, come here, you know, and stuff like that. I think, especially, you know, African-American women, they want a man that's spiritual, gonna go to church, gonna do this. Of course, the majority religion is Christianity. But if Jesus cried over his best friend and he wept, that means, he really cried. You don't, he had to be a leader. He had to show masculinity, all this, but he had a soft side too. You should want your husband to have that too. I want to see you cry. I think you might be a psycho. Like, why you don't even cry? This is a sad moment. You just, you know, and then I feel like he probably can only be that soft guy, that vulnerable guy with a woman that he is okay being that with. You know what I'm saying? If the women around, oh, she just here because of my money. I done bought the bottle out. I bought the club out. This, that. She think I'm this. I can't put my head in her chest and just, tell them about my whole life. And so many men. I met a guy at the cigar bar. I was in Cigar International, and he's sitting at the table. He felt so comfortable with us. He's seeing how his first sexual experience was when he was like 13 and the lady was like 30. So literally he's telling us how he got molested and all this kind of stuff. And he's just comfortable enough to tell us this. And some men have gotten this done by men, and they're uncomfortable sometimes telling people because of what you get. No, you have to allow men to be emotional, to get all that out. Because you want women to be, you don't want a woman that's, she's so tough. God, who wants that? I think we all have the same qualities of just our character. I should be hard and soft. You should be able to be hard and soft. Like, I want a man, that stroke me and, I'm married, but I'm gonna retract that. If I was with a man, I want him to be, not as soft as me, but I want him to, babe, how your day was, hold my back and do little stuff. And that's probably more feminine. I want, what's up? I'm not your homegirl. Like, I want you to be soft. I don't, want to women who want men to be too hard. And then when he too hard on you, you cry. He ain't this, he ain't that. But you didn't allow him to have room to be anything else.
I agree. I think also too, not saying it's an excuse, but I feel like how a lot of NFL players end up, hitting their women and stuff like that. I think growing up, it's because a lot of them didn't get the opportunity to open up and, be vulnerable. And I think, it gets to a place where, they get into doing domestic violence. There's so many NFL players go through that. They're conditioned to always be hard, and you got to hit hard and tackle and all this stuff. And I think that ties to that because so many of them go through that. You know what I'm saying? In sports.
Before I got married, y'all, this is before marriage. I only dated we'll say like the physique. It'll be an offensive lineman, defensive lineman. I'm talking about that big 6'4". I need you to big muscles. None of them have ever been overly masculine with me. None of them have ever been like, no, I'm talking about soft. We're going to go to brunch and we're going to hang out and let's watch a movie and let's cuddle. Like, it's not like, literally teddy bears. And we talk about men who hit the gym all the time. And, with me, they ain't never been.
But I feel like, so it's funny that you say that because I feel like those type of men, right? They're expected to be hard, macho all the time. And I don't know. I feel like maybe I experienced it the same, similar. But when you're expected to be that all the time, like even as an entrepreneur, right? So I'm expected to lead. I have to solve other people's problems. I have to lead other people. So when I come home, I may not want to have that mentality. I want to be able to let loose, relax. You know what I'm saying? Be goofy. You know what I'm saying? I'll cuddle. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I can do that because it's like all day. I got to be hard. I got to take care of this person's problem. I got to put out this fire over here. I got to put out this fire over here. So when I come home, I want that comfortability where, I can cuddle. I can kind of let my guard down some. And I think a lot of women miss that. And they think like a man just supposed to be macho hard all the time. But it's like, if you with that kind of man, you probably not going to be happy anyway because he not going to be happy. No man want to be like that all the time.
Yep. Abraham Mason said, if you heal the little boy in him, he will choose you. You know what I'm saying? If you heal think of all the stuff we went through as kids, but if you had an awesome childhood and you played t-ball and all that kind of stuff and your mama, did your daddy was there, that's great. But for the majority of us who really went through some stuff, if a person is able to come in and speak to the boy in you, the boy in you, the boy in you, and then birth the awesome man that you can be, it's a no-brainer. I don't care about the rest of them women. I don't care what they talking about. It has nothing to do with me. Karen, come on. You my girl. What's up when we get married? Because it don't take all day to know the sunshine. Guys been dating 5 years, 6 years. I just don't know if she know the one. No, you're just waiting on the one. then you just don't want to be by yourself. You want to forever date right now. All kind of stuff. It's too much. I mean, it's 100 women and 7 girls. It's all these women. I don't know who to choose for, so I'm gonna stick with her. But it's really somebody out there I really, really, really want. Because 5 years, stop playing.
You know something that I heard it's Kemp Samuels.
We love you.
Man, you preaching. But he was saying something a couple of months back that like really hit me. And it was about the issue is that we can't necessarily always blame women for them being a little bit over masculine, because if you're raised by a single mother and there was no father in the place, then she had to play both roles. And he said that is what causes that toxicity for women to try to be a little bit more masculine in, you know, certain situations, how they grew up. And so if she's fatherless growing up and then she's raised by a single black woman that's trying to be hard and independent and show this other stuff, she now has this mindset now. So then when she goes to date, she has no reference on how to do that, how to be feminine, how to, you know, so that then you have a man that might be raised without a father as well. Mm-hmm. He raised by his mom. She try to do the same thing. Now you got both these clashing, and this is the issue.
Not grown people though. Not grown people.
But if you haven't healed it, if you didn't, you know what I'm saying?
Because when I was a baby, I just looked around and seen people walking, and I figured out, let me try to stand up. Let me put one. I fail. Of course we fail. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But let me try to do this. Let me try. My example in life is to do. My mother is an amazing woman, but let me see what she did wrong and let me not do that. So if I see her, the only time I'm super masculine is when I'm in a room full of women and it's full of femininity. So then I amp it up. But if I'm around a man, it's over. I'm not opening doors. I'm not talking loud. I'm boom, boom. Let me sit up. You know what I'm saying? Let me smell nice. Let me smell good. I'm not talking like, if I'm with a man, I'm not telling you what you ain't and what you can't do. I'm not doing any of that. The femininity heightens, like April May said, but around gentlemen, not around males. Because around males, I worked in barbershops. I was around males and I was the dominant Koko. I probably maybe encountered, I worked in a lot of barbershops, no shade in the barbers, I know listening to this, but maybe I came in contact with 6 gentlemen out of, we're talking 50 and 60 barbers. You know, even in the industry, I may have come across maybe 12 gentlemen. The rest in your DM before the barber show and all that. Sir, what make you think? You know what I'm saying? What are you seeing on my page that you think you could just, where you staying at and all that? You know, those are males that we talking about. Right. You know, but gentlemen, I'm not doing all that. You know, and I feel like that may be excuses like, I didn't have a man. I didn't have a man. And if I was looking for a husband, I'm still looking for the hero I wanted my dad to be. So the qualities I know a man can be, my dad wasn't much, but I did see him get up, provide, do all that kind of stuff. So why would I settle somebody?
But see, that's the thing though. You got the reference. Some people,
and then I look at my clients that's upstanding gentlemen. I look and see what they do with their wives. I look and see, Coke, can you, I need a haircut because I'm planning this for my wife. I'm surprising her with fly. I'm doing all, if I'm looking for a man, listen, dang, so-and-so, you doing all that? Okay, I didn't help them do proposals, help them propose to their girl. What you need? You know, I got another client, do this. Okay, you need to do. One time I planned the whole proposal and it went off. She was super surprised. And of course, they've been married now with 2 kids. Like, I'm going to get around men that have the blueprint. I'm not just going to make excuses how to talk to men. No, it's no excuse. I feel like it's no excuses in life.
It's not an excuse, but I'm just saying that, see, you have the intelligence to go seek out these things, right? Some men and women don't have that, right? So they're dating and they just keep dating the same person. You know, like it's like they keep trying to find another person, but they keep dating the same person with a different body.
I think that changes, when it gets to that means that you're not really the alpha male that you say you are. Because if you are, you're going to learn from your mistakes.
I agree.
And both female too. Then you're not that. Right. I'm that girl.
You're making the same mistakes. You're just not. You're not who you portray yourself to be.
I agree. Because some people are set in their ways too. When you get into that mid-30s,
you can't see that you're in your ways and that you're in your own fucking way, and seek help to get out of that, then you're the problem.
I agree.
And you're always going to be in the position you're in.
But you said seek help though. If I know I can't do math, I'm going to Sylvan or one of them centers. I'm going to go look. I mean, if I was lost getting here, why would I keep driving down the same road? I'm gonna stop, call one of you. Where is the house? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not just gonna keep riding around in the dark.
I'll find it eventually.
Eventually, I just get out of there. I don't know. Maybe somebody come outside. No.
But I've saw even stuff like on Instagram, TikTok, where women would be like, well, people want to date me until they know I had attitude. Like, it's women.
That was just
it's women that have pride and like, I'm a lot to deal with.
Because women are becoming more masculine.
Yeah.
Because they feel like they got to be masculine. Especially with, the big thing is absent fathers.
Not anymore.
So,
2023, they showing up in groves in their children's lives. But the women still have attitudes.
Right. and I think a lot of women still harp on that because now you not getting as much attention as being you, not the mother and the father. No, that father is there. Yeah. And you got to give him credit now. So you can't take all the credit. So I think a lot of women have trouble with that. And a lot of women have trouble with accepting that, okay, yeah, there is somebody here to help me. Because they want to be able to say, nah, I did it on my own.
Yeah. I see a lot of that. I see a lot of women misusing the word single mother.
Yes.
A lot. There's a huge difference between being a single mother and co-parenting.
Facts. That is true because
there's so many women out here. Oh, I'm a single mom. Nah, you are a mom with a kid with somebody you're not with.
Facts.
He's still doing his part.
Right.
But
a single mother is really right. Right. It's not the truth. At the end of the day, and the thing about it is, I applaud the real single mothers where the father is really not present at all.
Right.
And I think that irritates me so much when I see all these women. Oh, I did it by myself, just me and him or me and her, and yada yada. And it's like, yo, you're fucking lying. Yeah. He's with his dad half the week, or she's with her dad half the week, or every other week, or whatever agreement y'all had. You're co-parenting.
Right.
You're single in the term of your relationship, but you're not parenting that kid by yourself. So cut the shit.
Yeah. And then it's
stop trying to pretend to be something you're not.
It's accountability. Yeah. Do you know, I tell people this all, barbershop, I've met the baby mama, the girlfriend, and the wife. I'm talking about from one person. And I be out, hey, like it's my first time, but never been anybody because my job is not. He got to give me this $50. Listen, he'll cheat on everybody, but not me.
You gotta trust your barber.
I thought it was 80. I thought it was 80.
You gotta cheat on their women before the barber. That's true.
You gotta trust your barber.
Yeah. But I think a lot of times, with the women, you have to heal before you. Can I say the words?
Yeah.
Okay.
Look, it's just
before you lay down, before you show all your 32, before you show your BBL, all that, then y'all meeting, y'all dating, and it looks cute. And before you allow him to ejaculate in you, you know what I'm saying? Look and really see and really know the kind of brother, a man that this is. And even if it doesn't work with you all in a relationship, because as we see, marriages involved, all that. Nothing is really concrete. Will he be this upstanding gentleman? And will you be okay if he doesn't choose you as a wife, as a whatever? You know what I'm saying? Even if he chooses you as a wife and leave. Or will you be okay? Because you have to be healed. If you have trauma of not being chosen, then you will be, oh, I did it by myself. I ain't need nobody else. You did need somebody because y'all was in the room. Y'all was getting it on. You know what I'm saying? Right. Y'all live together. All that. Remember you was babe, all that rubbing his beard? Yeah. Remember that? Oh, Coco did your hair good. She did a good job. Remember you was doing all that? You know what I'm saying? So you needed him now, but because he hasn't chosen you, you have to heal from. And it's so, I've been definitely a victim of you extend from your dad, and maybe he don't love me. Maybe this is why he not here. You have to heal from that before you choose men. Because in the event he does not choose you, will you be okay? Will you be angry? And then you done brought a child in it. Children don't deserve that. So really think about before you lay down, and we're not going to use a condom. We ain't going to do all this. And I trust you, before that, and he ain't going to pull out. Know what kind of person you can. People say you can never know people, but yes, you can.
You do. You got the signs.
You know.
Yeah. And I think that goes back to, I talk about it all the time. Everybody know. The important thing is knowing who you are, being comfortable with yourself. Most people is not comfortable being by themselves. So you got people who always got to be in a relationship, always got to be in the club, always got to be with somebody, got to have somebody around them. Because if you sitting by yourself, you don't have no choice but to deal with yourself. You got to face all the shit that's wrong with you. So until you can do that, you can recognize what issues you have, what you like, what you don't like, what makes you keep going every day. I don't think you can be in no relationship with anybody.
You should not even seek one. Like, I've done this in marriage, and maybe I probably should have did some other stuff. But if you have not done all that self-work and you think you've done it until something really happening, I got another work to do. I got another assignment to do. I have another assignment to do. Until you come to the majority of the book, the textbook, and say, I'm almost at chapter, to the end. Yeah. Until you did that, and sometimes it may take a couple marriages. People talk about, Steve Harvey, he on Thursday. Well, maybe 3 times is the charm, and he has obviously gotten it together. Now, he obviously seen what he didn't want and what, he was doing this to women. Who cares? At this point, Marjorie is the girl. Yep. He has chosen his oil, and that's what he gonna go with. Right. No matter what he did in the past. Like, what if somebody brought up a woman pat? See, women bring up men, but what if somebody said, I need all your bodies to the carpet? I need all your, you know what I'm saying? People look at me.
Women don't count some bodies, especially if they don't come.
No, I don't. If they kissed you, that's the one. You know what I'm saying? They put their lips on you. You know what I'm saying? What if men did women like that? Women think they want to be in the same. I'm not trying to be in a race with men. I mean, I've seen that in barbering. I never tried to cut like a man. I never tried to be one. The only reason I cut my hair because men trust me a little more. I seen that when I cut my hair and instead of weighing 30 inches of weave, and they looking like, oh, you ain't finna cut me. What? You probably mess me up. Joe gonna mess you up too, probably worse. You know what I'm saying? Like, trust me, I cut my hair, it kind of worked, but I'm not trying to be a man. And that's why I get, you didn't cut your hair like a man. No, I didn't cut my hair like a man. I just cut my hair. Like, I'm not trying to be masculine. I'm not trying to do none of that. I'm wear nails. I want to be feminine. I'm hang out at the cigar bar, but I'm still be.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Koko.
So what would you say because another thing I saw too, what would you say advice to give to women is that some of them start off feminine and, they start off pretty good, basically, right? But the issue is that they went through a bad relationship, right? And that teetered them to say, because I've heard women say, I'm only going to be feminine when a man is masculine. Like, they don't say when a man is masculine, but that's kind of what they're saying. Like, until he shows this, then I'll be feminine. And it's like, no, you're not going to attract them,
because you are not that.
Yeah. And he's going to see that, and he's going to be like, nah,
I'm straight.
I'm not about to.
Because you're going to say something. Yeah. You're going to do something. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be something. An old school guy told me, he opened the doors for women. And I didn't even know this. Again, being a barber, cutting old men hair, they'll teach you a lot. So he was like, yeah, Koko, if, I open a young lady's door and she gets in the car and she don't open my side, she's selfish. I won't even take her out no more. I said, heard that. Oh my God, I got to open your door. He was like, all you got to do is reach over and open my door.
I've heard that, but I've never had that. I've never heard that. Never.
I've had it done before, and the first time it happened, I was like,
oh, you might.
Oh, all right.
I might let you
never heard that.
I've never experienced that. I've heard that. Yeah. I've never seen it.
A lot of old men, they look for subtle things. Like, it's even down to, it might be like lame. Her nails and toes have to match, like little stuff, or they have to be done. They have to be done. And then old men, and I ain't paying for it. And when I heard an old man say that, and women, they got to pay. Why does a man have to pay for you to be kept? Like, even if he's not here, my wife used to say, "Well, how much money I need?
Do me a favor, right? Look at that camera right there. Looking at him right there. Hey, say that again one time. Looking at him right there, right there.
No,
I'm talking about lock eyes with them.
Yes. Why does?
Wait, he wants you to get up and get close to the camera.
I need you to lock eyes with them.
No, because if you're doing this to get him to go to the club, to do all this, why? I mean, I would want my husband for the mortgage and for the light bill. Like, I don't want to pay nothing at the house. Like, I just want to be an entrepreneur and go do my thing. And I'm going to make sure, babe, when we got to go with the mayor, you don't have to tell me to go get my nails done. It's done. You don't have to tell me make sure you got a haircut because your nape. Oh, no, I'm going to make sure it's edged. I'm going to make sure you don't have to give me money to upkeep myself. I'm not going to give you money for a haircut. I'm not saying, oh, babe, I found a barber.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You're going to upkeep yourself, so you should be doing this. It's no stipend for you to get your nails and your hair and your lashes done. If a man doing that, he has 7 more women he doing it for. And he just keep you like on a payroll.
Hey, you gonna make me shout in here now.
For real. I mean, if y'all can say yes, that is.
I'm telling you, I speak on this exact thing.
Chris, he about to pour the bottle in.
It sounds different coming from a woman though. See, when it comes from a man, they like, nah, he just trying to manipulate me. He just want this.
No, he's not. You're being a gold digger.
Oh boy, hey.
Like you're being. I mean, not and a gold digger doesn't have to be with a 7-figure man.
Right.
It can be with a entry level accountant where he's only making 80,000 at Price Waterhouse. You know, he just got there. You know, and he just moved from wherever. He making 75 to start. But I'm making 75. My uncle said one time, I can take care of me. I can't take care of us. I'm not.
I think what a lot of women don't realize is that men are more giving when we know you don't expect it.
Facts.
If we know you don't expect it and you're not asking for it, we're going to do it all the time.
You add that value and you make me, I come home and I feel at peace.
Not even if we don't even live together. If I just see you always doing your thing. Even that. You know, Coco, I know you work hard. So on. So I had I was dating a guy one time and he used to come in and get a haircut and he seen that and I never stopped for food. Contrary to my looks right now, I know I'm plus size, but I don't stop to cut hair. Like if I got 20 heads, we going through them, and maybe I have some water or something, but I got to get these heads out of here. And one time, I seen him get out the car, had a huge glass window. He got out the car. I'm like, where's he going with all these bags? Maybe he had something to do. I don't know. He went to Walmart and he loaded the refrigerator, and he was like, my refrigerator doesn't. He said, like, Coke, I know you work. You know, and you don't be stopping to eat, but I got you some salads and some yogurts and, you know, just because I know you. And when people do that, I get my nails done. He see that. I do what I'm supposed to, you know what I'm saying? But little things like that, that's what I think women should be striving. People who care about you, like April Mason said, oh, I'm just calling you to see where you at. It's not to see where you at, so I'm don't run into while I'm cheating. Right. Like she said, I just want to see if you're in the same proximity, if anything's happened, how many minutes it take me to get to you. Am I in the same city? You in Clearwater? You in St. Pete? Okay, if something happened, I'm like 20 minutes away. You out with your girls? I'm out with my dudes. Yeah. If you can't drive or something, I can come get you. I'm not trying to see, oh, what club you in, so I don't go there so I can go cheat and run down hoes. And if you're thinking like that, you're not ready to date a man.
Yeah,
because you still broke.
Either that or you've been damaged from somebody else and you bringing that into your new relationship.
Which you still broke.
Because that happens all the time
still
too.
Broken.
Yeah.
You saying that like this happens to a lot of women.
I mean,
I'm tired of this. I'm sick of this shit.
Nah, you just see a lot and you just be like, come on, man. Like,
well, then it's what energy are you leading with? You know,
I mean,
that you attracting them women.
I'm not saying that I'm attracting that. All I'm saying, I'm just saying is that you know a lot of women, you know, they've been through a lot of stuff and they tend to punish the next person they're with because of the things that they've been through. Even if this guy can be perfect, can be laying everything out for you, they can still be dealing with something from somebody else, and it's just like, hey, look, I would never do that. I've been through this myself. You met me at this point, so take me where I am.
I can never say what I will never do. All I'm going to do is try to be a good human to you. We can never know what will come. And I mean, because we just humans. So I'm going to do my best not to hurt you. And if I'm along those lines, I'm going to go ahead and stop it.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to hurt you. Why are we breaking up? Because I just told you. I don't want to hurt. I mean, you want us to continue to be together and you're not even all the woman that I want. And I already know she would definitely feel me at the bank. You know what I'm saying? So, and she that girl. I mean, every time she have something intelligent to say all the time. She trying to, you seen Insecure, how the little girl at the bank was building them up.
Yep.
And look what happened.
Boom.
I'm ending it now. You don't want to let me go. I heard something the other day. Thank you for letting me go. Otherwise, I wouldn't have left. You know what I'm saying?
That's kind of where I've been at is like the realization over the past, I would say 18 months is like being more of just honest. It's like, listen, this isn't it. It's just knowing like this isn't it. And I'm not going to fake the funk. I'm not going to, you know, cause a lot like the thing about men is that we rarely will leave a relationship. The honest truth.
Oh, it's the women that leave.
Yeah. Typically, if you look at divorce and everything else, women is the one that typically leaves. Men will go through whatever and still go. But I realized for myself, if I know it's not it, I might as well. I'm not gonna waste a woman's time nor my time anymore. You know, if I don't feel like it's it, I'm just gonna be like, it's it. It's over with. I don't have to cheat or anything like that. This is done. You know, and You know, men sometimes we feel like, man, we don't want to leave because one, we don't like to give up on anything. Two is like sometimes you leave, it causes more damage.
To who?
To us.
Oh, to the man?
We invested.
Yeah, we invested, we leave, and not even just financing. Otherwise, some women go crazy when you try to leave. Like literally go crazy on you, and you're like, "Yo, I'm trying to do you a favor."
That is a tactic.
I'm trying to do you a favor here.
They knew in their hearts. I was just telling somebody the other day, I know when a person is really not feeling Koko. I'm not finna wait for you to break up with me, then I pull a move. Like, oh my God, why is you? Stop playing. You knew he wasn't really feeling you like that.
But that goes to the thing where you guilty until proven innocent, because then they go out and they spread all this whatever it is, say, oh, he did this and did that. So she's saying like her side, which may be false,
which probably is.
But whoever's listening, they like, damn, he fucked up.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's 100% true. And I've been wanting to ask people that. Why the fuck is the man always guilty? But is this not true though? The man is always guilty until proven innocent, and the woman's always innocent until proven guilty.
No, that's ridiculous.
100%. I've seen my own fucking friends, female friends, turn their back on me. Like I'm sitting there while you crying over your man, helping y'all in y'all relationship, and you turn your back on me because you done heard some bullshit from somebody else.
Women,
and you should know me better than that, but you go with that.
I mean,
story.
I had that happen in friendships, and they know me. I'm talking about they just met a person maybe 9-10 months ago, and you know me for 4 years, and now I'm the bad person. Koko don't care about nobody. Right. Well, hold on. Do you know me?
Women operate off emotion.
But that's crazy. And then, like you said, they'll spray your name. But my thing, if he ain't shit man, you was dating him. Remember, you was dating him. Y'all had sex. Y'all done bought a condo together.
And you wanted them back.
So you just go buy houses with ain't shit men. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta take some type of accountability.
I mean, come on.
Right?
Stop. He ain't showed me that, girl. Yes, he did. Or you're lying. Or he's an upstanding gentleman, and don't do that to him. Don't do that. That's why I heard something. Abraham, you have to date women, and women have to date men who have something to lose other than social media comments.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Date a brother or a sister who you can't go spray their name because you respect them so much. I know she a top of the line lawyer for the state, and I'm not even, it just didn't work out. If that brother, hey, I know he got businesses, and I'm not trying. Oh, well, y'all not together. Oh no, we just decided to dissolve our relationship. But he's an awesome guy. Date women who gonna do that now. Girl, he ain't shit. He be around here, you know what I'm saying? Tripping that, think they shit. They ain't nothing. No.
They ain't shit. Them niggas ain't got nothing.
I'm not be around.
Man, listen, let me tell you something. So Instagram started in what, like 2012?
Yeah.
I didn't get on Instagram in 2016. Why? Because I saw the direction it was going. And I tell you, if it wasn't for this fucking podcast, I would not be on Instagram right now. I wouldn't be.
But you're entrepreneur.
Because it's full, but Instagram is full of fucking lies and bullshit. And,
not mine. I only post
not yours, but in general, it's a bunch of people lying and pretending to be somebody they're not. And a lot of people use Instagram as their diary.
Well, that's people.
Oh, this, and this. Like
Facebook with the stories.
Go get some counseling. Some counseling.
Honestly, if you don't have a business, why are you? I always say, why are you here if you don't have a business?
I always say too.
That's me.
you decide who you follow. You don't.
Oh yeah, I got mad people on stories muted.
You okay?
Mute.
They ain't even trying to look out for you. You all right? He choking.
Keep continuing.
Yeah, good. I'm glad you choked, because when I choked on that oyster that one day, you niggas just looked right at me. Y'all remember that? Y'all looked right at me. Nobody patted me on the back or nothing. You good?
That's why you need women around, because they'll try to check us. Right. Your homeboys, yeah, these women out here. He is dying.
On the floor.
Nah, he
right. He red. He just like skin. He just always look like that.
Hey, walk it off.
Shake it off. You're going to be all right.
Man, look. I think we had some important conversation.
Yeah.
Oh, it ain't
I just hope ladies don't.
We gotta have a part two.
We have to.
We gotta have a part two.
But see, that's the thing though, because we could talk about it all day, and women gonna look at it like they just men. They trying to manipulate us. They just saying, they just want this out of us. They just want to get on our good side, whatever. Yeah. But to hear it from a woman, it's different. And I say that even in relationships, like you dating somebody, like I'll be dating somebody, and I say something. It could be business wise. It don't even got to be relationship. Business wise, they like yeah, fuck that. But then they'll ignore it from me. But then somebody else say it, or they hear it like you podcast, TV, whatever.
They go with it.
Then they like, man. And I'm like, I told you that shit 5 months ago.
So if I was you out in the relationship, you don't need me. You
So-
don't need me.
I think it's important to hear, especially for women, to hear it from women. So that they can't say, oh no, you don't understand. You not no woman. Now they can't say that.
You're right. And they shouldn't do that to men too. I mean, all us are humans. We have emotions, and you know how you want to be treated. I'm not. Y'all are not sitting up here, no shade, respect, all, but y'all not up here as psychologists with PhDs on how to manipulate the mind.
Right.
Like nobody's trying to manipulate you, girl. Ladies, they're not trying to manipulate you. They're just playing the game they know how to play, and that's it. If you know your game, y'all can come together and y'all will stop playing games if you really find somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's just what it is. It's not really that tough, but that's what I learned in 10, 11 years of cutting hair. That
And that's what I was going to
This is what
say. I feel like you got that inside scoop because you're, like I said, barbershops are typically like that sanctuary for men to talk about the shit that we can't talk about outside those doors.
Right.
Because that's the shit that everybody, it's going to stay in-house. So I feel like as a barber, especially being a female, you would get a different type of insight than the typical woman, because I even talk about, like, when we shooting a podcast, this is like our this like our man time. Like we before and after we talk about shit that, you know, maybe we don't want. Like if I my girl or our girl, whatever it may be, we may not want them around because we want to be able to have that freedom
just be
to,
candid. And
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, because we talk about just random shit, both before and after the podcast.
this stuff women should be able to listen to. And if you can't listen to it, that means you're still not where you should be.
It's hard to digest. There's a reason why
that's the
when Kevin
thing.
Sam used to do stuff, they're like, oh, he hates women.
Yeah, he's a
No, he
misogynist.
don't hate women. I mean, look at it. Like, I mean, the stuff he say. I mean, what is he saying wrong? Delivery, super rude and disrespectful.
Definitely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
But when you tell you want a 7-figure man, I mean, let's just Google 7-figure men, and then their wives.
Think about
Let's just give us a look into it, right? Unless they've been with them since they were in college or high school.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We're not talking about the men who's been with people since they were 17.
LeBron James.
And it's still, you know what I'm saying? But let's we're gonna go with somebody older. Okay. Let's look at like little black millionaire. He just became a billionaire. The black guy, him and his wife was standing. Look at her. And young women can say, oh, I don't want to wear no tweed suit and da 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 da. But God forbid an older billionaire gets single, right? For a
Jeff
little while,
Bezos.
he might go get a Ferrari and get the 30-olds. But when he say, man, I kind of do need a wife, or he has to take somebody in the boardroom with him.
Jeff.
Auntie, I'm gonna need you to put on that tweed suit.
You're going to need a wife.
Jeff Bezos
Remarried?
has been living his best life when
Jeff
he
pulling up with a
divorced his
30-year-old.
wife,
Yeah.
right?
No, he pulling the.
But,
gonna pull
but
up
like
with
you
a 30-year-old.
said,
He like, fuck
but
it.
like you said, he's not walking in no boardroom. He's not walking
With
in no
them?
meetings like that with them.
No, but even for him, you have to look at it, you know, just both ways. Even for him to go date those 30-olds, what he did, he lost weight. He went out of space. He started working out. He got little muscles and stuff. He didn't need that with that regular lady. So the same thing with women, want those 7-figure men who look nice. Don't let him go to the gym like Mike Sims and all, you know, and look nice with the bald head. And, okay, what you think you need to look like? Stop. And we're not talking about BBLs. We're talking about I need natural length hair, black women. 40 inches. I don't know, you know, 20-inch nails. You hearing this? I don't know if I can fire red nail polish.
Right.
Can you just get a French tip and just have a little ball and let's.
Be comfortable with you.
Yep.
And black men have told me, I did a study for a month. I said, would you rather a lady with her natural hair or weave?
Natural.
Talk right there. Talk right there.
They told me.
Talk right there.
They said, well, I mean, look, I would rather her real hair, just like that weave cute coat, you know, for sometimes, but I would rather just wear her natural hair. Even if it's short, she can just get like a short haircut or short style and just keep it up.
Yeah.
But it's the women competing with other women.
We're not even competing. They want the, oh, girl, you look nice. Okay, girl, that's cute. But I want a man to say, you know how many men, oh, that bald head sexy. Thank you. And I'm just, my little 32 and going about my day.
I have a good friend. He loves bald-headed women. Absolutely.
A lot of men love bald head women.
Loves it.
And women think that's strange, like, oh, that's probably gay. No. It's they love the confidence that a woman is willing to strip everything that is feminine. I can take these nails off. I can take these watch out. I can not wear makeup and let me just walk in the room. You know what I'm saying?
Because you not like everybody else.
It's your aura.
I said I want to be a dime in a handful of pennies. And not saying like a dime, like she a dime. But if we put a handful of pennies in my hand and you'll see the dime, right? When I go to hair shows, I'm not wearing weave. I want to be bald head as possible because I want someone to say, who is that? Because everybody got weave, everybody got inches, everybody got wefts, everybody got this, everybody blonde, everybody. No. I'm gonna be plus size and I'm walking there with a bald head with a nice smile. That's why I got my real teeth fixed. You know, not no shout out the caps. I mean, that's cute. Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? I just want to be poised. I want to, you know, be Coco now. I'm going to still come with the little slang. Because if Dolly Parton can keep her twang, then I can keep mine. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to be articulate. You're going to know what I'm saying. I'm going to slow it down a little bit. We're going to have a good time. It's going to be cute. It's going to be sexy. And I think that's what men looking for. You don't have to have bundles. And shout out to the weave companies, though. They making their money. But relax sometime.
You know, it's funny you say. It's funny you say that because I remember meeting you at KP's Power Brunch.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Right?
Yeah.
And there's only two women that stuck out to me. One was D.
D
know who she is.
Okay. I'm gonna follow D.
One was D.
Cool. I'm not sure who that is.
Okay.
You ain't gonna say, okay, go get.
They know who she is.
Okay.
And the other was you.
Okay.
Because I remember you had, wasn't it like a blonde bald?
I had a blonde, I think it was a bald fade, but it was blonde.
Yeah. Y'all two stuck out.
Oh, thank you.
And the crazy thing was y'all both exact opposites. You have blonde hair and bald, and she had really long hair.
Oh.
But y'all are the two that stuck out to me.
And I think even not just being bald, that energy, so many women cut their hair, but I be having to tell, girl, pep up, come on. You gonna, you know, don't just cut your hair trying to, Coke, I wanna, and you be wearing it so well, honey. I wear the haircut. The haircut don't wear me.
Right.
You know, it's a lot of women that's bald, but they may not exude what a bald head should exude. Even a bald head man still gotta, remember Tommy from Martin? Yeah, he was bald, but he had to wear that bald head in that 6'4". You know what I mean? It takes a lot. Jordan, these men were bald when they were 20s. In their 20s, it take a lot. Yeah, I hope, Michael Jordan, I'm getting that right, but I'm gonna assume you went bald in your 20s. That's how you had to be bald. 30s, okay. But it just takes a lot of confidence in ladies. Men just want to see the confidence in. You don't have to wear the weave, and that's cute, and you look pretty. But if you can just be yourself, just relax. That's what I think men are looking for.
Absolutely. Because all the other stuff, we just want to have sex with them.
That's it.
To be honest.
And then they be, oh my God.
Think about what we're like. We meet a woman, and a lot of women hate it. But it's the reality. What is men looking for? Like what are we approaching you for? It's sexual. Let's be honest.
Yes.
And a lot of men gonna say, "Oh no, that ain't true. Nah, I want you for your intellect, for your
stop
bullshit."
I'm gonna say the same thing again, married. But when I was dating men, honey, I don't know if you smart. I don't know none of that. But if I see a physique that I like, I'm gonna say, "Oh, who's that?" Now go ask him for a light. Be cute. Hey, sir, do you have a light that I can have? Oh yeah, boom, boom, and we're gonna start talking. You know what I'm saying? Don't let me see any other little thing that I like. And it's all gonna be physical. I like bigger men for reasons. You know what I'm saying? And if you like a smaller man, what you like them for real. And women have all kind of, oh girl, look at his hands, look at his feet. Girl, what you think you saying that for? Obviously, you're talking about his anatomy. You're not saying, look at his eyes, they're so nice. No, girl. So when men say, oh, I want a woman to look like this, when men can say that, oh, I like a 5'2" woman, her to be curvaceous, maybe a bigger butt, maybe bigger breasts. It's okay. Why? Why they just can't be personality? Because I don't see her personality. Which I see she walked in here, she was fine. Same thing you seen Joseph walking here 6'4", looking like old boy from the Green Mile, and you're like, oh girl.
It's true. Well, listen, we could continue this conversation for hours.
Awesome conversation.
We got a part 2 because it's. I mean, like I said, this is a never-ending conversation.
It's just life. I feel like
it is. But again, we love to hear it from a female standpoint because we do have a lot of female followers, our listeners, a lot of females.
What do you think that is?
I think it might be because Vic, to be honest with you.
Because he always have a
I think
because women are drawn to powerful, attractive men.
Right.
You see it with preachers. You see it especially with preachers. You know what I'm saying? You see men in politics because that's what it is. Women have to stop playing themselves.
Women look for resources.
Well,
Come on now. Women look for resources. Yes, the physical attraction needs to be there, but they look for resources. They want to know, all right, what can you do for me? That's
the only resource I'm looking for is energy. The rest of the stuff, honey, we can. If you got what it takes, we'll take you to the end of the road. You know what I'm saying? Koko gonna take you to the. If you gonna do the work, we're gonna take you to the end of the road.
When you have that confidence, yes. A lot of women don't. A lot of women are so dependent on other people, they don't have that confidence.
But they have to stop that. I tell people, since I've been conceived, I have a twin. I've been with somebody since I was conceived. Sometimes I need just a break. I'm going to go home, close the door by myself. I turn a room into my closet and I go in there and we turn away next hell, or I play Galactica. I don't know, the old school arcade game. I love that game. I have all the levels, and then I'm going to just be by myself with no music, no nothing. Like, you have to do that. Stop. You ain't go to brunch every Sunday. You know what I'm saying?
So what's up? You gonna set up a seminar, a mastermind for the women?
We have to do something.
Yeah, you need to do something.
Like, no, matter of fact,
I ain't really all the way there.
Feminine workshop. We're gonna do a feminine workshop or something.
Yeah.
I
feel like it
Rachel,
don't
you
even
need to add
gotta
her
be
to your
just. It
seminar.
don't even just gotta be feminine.
Add her to
But
your
I feel
seminar.
like that is an important thing. Hearing it from a woman.
Yes.
I think hearing a man's perspective or a man's desires aspect from a woman, I think that's important because you can say like, look, I got men that sit in my chair, I'm cutting their hair, like,
and they tell me
we having these conversations.
Right.
Most women can't say that, so they just speaking off of what they think. You can speak off of actual experience. Like, look, I'm talking to men on the regular. We having these intimate conversations.
I think women can. They just lead with so much flirtatious energy. A man can't sit down. I'm not. Listen, you said you're going to buffet. Let's go. Okay, boom. Where you from? I'm talking you just a friendly person. I'm not trying to come at you. My breast not out at work. People may see my Instagram, but when you come in, I got on tights or jeans with a smock on, with one of my shirts, keep your standards high and your fate low. And that's what we rocking with. Like, I'm not trying to be your girl, none of that. Right. And I feel like when you just a friend, just come to them as a friend and have conversation. Like April Mason say, you be that feminine energy, just like when she was at the Rick Ross conference and they did all that. And like she said, she was in a room for the gentlemen, so she could let her hair down. Just be that woman. Right. You're leading with so much, like you said, the resource. You're trying to be flirtatious. Oh, girl, that's the one. He do 6 figures. He drive a Bentley. Yeah, let's go over there. No. Right. Hey, how you doing? All right, I speak from a distance. Then if he come to me, then we start having a conversation. Or if I just see you and I know you and I hit your hand, hey, and then let's start talking. Like, but all that extra stuff, you trying to do too much, and he know that. So he just wants sex because that's what you leading with, and we're gonna go about our business.
Yeah. All right. Well, like I said, man, we could take this conversation over and over again. But Koko, we gotta have to figure something out. We gotta do a seminar.
Men have to be there, ladies. Peanut butter go with jelly. So you got to have both sides.
As a matter of fact, you know what? Before we end this, we need you to come out on our Wednesday night if you can.
Okay,
that's right.
Be perfect.
Matter of fact, next Wednesday is the next
Wednesday, our game night that we have.
Sleepy. What time is it?
It's at Sunset Lounge.
Starts at 7 to 12.
Oh, okay.
It's not far from where you at anyway.
Yeah, downtown Hall on Franklin.
Yep.
You know what I'm
Lounge.
They
Sunset Lounge.
Okay.
It did, but it's now
It's something else.
Sunset
Okay, I
Lounge.
know you at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Koko, we appreciate you coming on the podcast.
No problem. Thank
man.
you guys so
we
much.
enjoyed this.
And ladies, I'm always on y'all side, but I'm just a barber, so.
Hey, just keep
But
it real.
Thank
keep
y'all
it
so
real.
much
Keep it
for
100.
inviting me.
Real and wrong.
Definitely. And we're going to make sure we also have her social handles, also websites and everything else. So you guys, if you want to have an intimate conversation where you want to get your hair done, ladies, you know.
Natural hair. I cut natural hair. Natural textured. No relaxers. No. Don't inbox me. Somebody you want a pixie. I don't do. Go on my Instagram. That's only what I do. So don't try to throw nothing else in there.
All right.
You heard it now. All right. So listen, signing off, Chris Bruce, one of your hosts, aka Detroit Mogul.
Boy Vic Gurley, aka MVP Vic.
It's your boy Brian Keys, aka BK609.
To help wash my pain away. Now I don't make a payment late. New estate got my name on the gate. This what my granny call amazing grace. Let me park the IA so I can take the rave.